from and continue to benefit the health sector in India. Congratulate your devotees and
Chancellor of the TransDisciplinary University, Shri Sam Petroda, Vice Chancellor Darshan Shankar, Chief Guest Mr. Anand Barman, Professors Kasturi Rangan, Patvardhan and Balaram, esteemed Pramoda Deviji, Pariyar, and the recipients of today's awards, the faculty and students, and ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely honored to be receiving a DLIT from this transdisciplinary university today. Receiving this award would not have been possible without the inspiration I have received from so many stalwarts in the Ayush sector, for whom I have the deepest respect and from whom I have learned so much. Some of them include, in fact, Professor Veliathan, who took me to a monastery in Lisbon to discuss Ayurveda for 4 days in complete seclusion with hardly 10 people. Bhushan Patwardhanji, and of course, Darshan Shankarji, who has always, I have known him now for very many years. So let it be said today that I could never have done what you honor me with today had it not been for hundreds of people who gave me ideas and inspired me to push on. I was a hard-boiled civil servant with long years in the central and the state governments, and to get on with the task given to you was the most important thing for me. But it was the special attributes of the Indian systems of medicine that initially put me off, because I had been steeped in the world of medical education, public health. But to come to Ayush was, in a way, for me, a bit of a shock. But it was the people who showed me what that world really comprised of that opened my eyes. And among the things they highlighted were the problems of depleting forest produce, the substitution, and the red tape that was affecting the sustainability and the quality of Ayush formulations. They inspired me really to create a body which could bring accountability in the way people used medicinal plants, which even now are majorly extracted from the forests and are not cultivated. The National Medicinal Plant Board is dedicated to the conservation, cultivation, trade, and export of medicinal plants, encompassing governments as well as organizations and individuals across the country and even abroad. And this is something which I do remember when I took this matter to the cabinet. It was the Prime Minister, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who just said, "Theek hai." He had said nothing more. I mean, no one wanted to listen to the merits of this proposal because everybody was so clear. I mean, these were all people who had been ministers, members of parliament, who had had a political life. They knew the importance. Nobody needed to be told about it. The second was the Traditional Knowledge Digital Library, for which you are honoring me. The idea was Dr. Mashelkar's, who was single-handedly telling the world that basmati, turmeric, karela, and jamun were time-honored Indian ingredients for food, but also wellness, and could not be appropriated by other countries as discoveries or as inventions. But it was when I was secretary that I gave shape to this idea by creating this Traditional Knowledge Digital Library. This is unique because 54 texts of Ayurveda, all the stanzas, and later Unani medicine also, have been translated into 6 UN languages and are available in patent-compatible formats. And by now, 300 patents have been foiled, maybe more because my statistics might be old. That, however, as I end, I would like to leave the thought that that was not the only purpose that TKDL, Traditional Knowledge Digital Library, should serve. Even as you honor me for my role, our future, the future of this country, of its heritage, must be preserved in a way that goes beyond patent offices and the safety of foiling patents. The management of public policy is not confined to protecting one's heritage or business management and venerating it. We must use it for the wellness of the community and their collective well-being. And therefore, as I accept with great humility this award, I do plead that people who have influence, and this university certainly has that stature, they must see that the fruit of TKDL is cut open to let the world benefit from its existence, and the transdisciplinary university, which is eminently poised to make that happen, should make it happen. Thank you so much for honoring me today. Thank you, Pramodaji Bariyar, for the citation you read for me. Thank you, Chancellor Mr. Sam Petroda and Darshan Shankarji, for pulling me out of the woodwork after so many years. I am very humbled, and I really feel that it is not my achievement, it is the achievement of a sector which found a person who could probably be the person just to bridge the gap, nothing more than that. I really am humbled, and thank you very much today. Namaskar.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much, madam. Your reminiscence and your thoughts certainly find a lot of echo with us. And for us at TDU, these are all very inspiring words. Next,